Hey, what's going on, guys? This is PWR30 here on any other day, and today we have quite an awesome figure to look at today, and that is Mumm-Ra, the ever living, the LED option. And I was just messing around with it just now because I just received it, and not only is that box huge, but the figure is enormous, and which is graciously appreciated, especially when you're looking at scale when it comes to the other Thundercats. But let me just tell you, I think that this is an awesome one. And as you can see, the sword of Plundar is just massive. It definitely just matches the aesthetic of the height that this figure has. Right? He looks amazing. Look at that. Down to the cape. It's all threaded up and everything. I just think it looks so cool. I really need to get one of those turntables. I never really understood like why people bought them, but now I see why. Because my hands get in the way. Anyways, just taking a quick look at this Mumm-Ra. A soft goods cape, we all know that it does that. But a lot of people were saying they weren't able to hook up the cape on the back of the figure. But honestly, it connects to the head in the peg. It goes in there like so, as you can see. It connects to the top of the head. You just loop it to the top of the ball joint and it works just fine. I'm gonna chop this off real quick and turn on the light feature. If I can get it. There we go. So once the light is on, you just connect it like so. And boom. I'm telling you, it is awesome the way it looks. Yeah. I love how it illuminates the chest piece and the eyes. Like you don't see any bleeding through. And then of course I didn't know this until someone else brought it to my attention, but the sword of Plundar, it actually glows in the dark. I don't have a UV light to make it glow right now. I've been putting it in the sun since I received it, and I guess because it's not absorbing as much as I would like it to be, it's just not catching on right now with the light. But I did try it, and it's gonna take some time because of how large it is with a regular flashlight to get it to illuminate. But yeah, let's take a quick look at the box real quick. Let me move this guy. All right, so as you see, it comes in this huge box with Mumm-Ra's face on it. Looks so awesome, and it kind of goes over to the side a little bit. Then in the back it says Thundercats. And as we lift the slip cover off, let's take more of a look at this real quick. And as you see, it is a bio of Mumm-Ra. Let me pull the camera back a little bit. So yeah, it's Mumm-Ra, and it has the ever living on it. Has the cool picture in the back, and of course I think this is for the toy version because it's got like that blade that he got that comes with the toy. The toy version. So I think they just recycled that picture. But let me show you this real quick. This is some retro stuff right there. I knew that they did this, but it definitely used the toy version of Mumm-Ra's head on there to kind of show you like, hey, it's got that light feature. Let me bring it up a little closer. Yeah, that is so cool. I didn't know they were gonna do retro stuff like that for this line, but let me just tell you that I think that's so awesome. and I really appreciate stuff like that. Yeah, like I said, it kind of just brings back the whole nostalgic of like my younger self and collecting these things. So when I was younger, my mom again, like, and my dad, they went and got these figures for us when we were younger, and they went ahead and got us a whole collection. But anyway, it gives you the tomb of Mumm-Ra, the sarcophagus, like I guess where it there we go. Look at that. That is so cool. That is so cool. Thundercats emblem on there. You got the extra hands, and the cape was in the back. The sword of Plundar was in here. Yeah. It's also came with the necklace of loyalty, or the chain of loyalty. I forget which was it called, but here it is. Let's see if we can get it to focus. Yeah, this is really dope. It has all the Thundercats pictures on there, you know, like Lion-O, Panthro, Tigra, Chitara. They're all on here. Uh, it's pretty cool that they gave you like some of the treasure of Thundera. I think that's cool. But right now I got it on Mumm-Ra's hand, and he's holding it. So well, let's bring Mumm-Ra back anyway. Let's do that. Because this is what we're here for, right? Let's focus in. Well, what more can I say about Mumm-Ra? You know that the head is attached right now to the cape, which keeps it from falling off anyway. I mean, but you lift it, it's gonna come up, and as you see, like once the feature goes out, it disappears. Excuse me. I wish that the wrist was more straight. I know it's not really. I'm not looking for like a button feature to do this, because that would be really corny, and then there would be another mechanism to keep it from articulating. But you know how he like takes the sword of Plundar and like twists it back and forth like so, you know, to use it in the show. I thought that was pretty cool, but yeah, I mean that's the best we can do. But let's look at the articulation for this guy, which I think is pretty awesome. Now, I will bring up right now that there was one little thing that was wrong with mine. No paint splotches or anything like that, not necessarily giant defects or anything like that. Like my wrappings are where they're supposed to be at. I saw that somebody else, their wrappings wasn't on there, right? But I also found out that it's not attached here at the neck. So if this wrapping is not where it's supposed to be at, you just take off the head, take off the wrapping from the top, and you just untangle it and then tangle it around his waist like it should be, because it's not, none of this is glued on. It's only glued on the very back, and that's just a point to start it. And then you'll end up with this piece over here, this piece over here, and all this wrapping over here. Now, this is all loose, but it's glued on the top of his arm here. So you don't lose any articulation of the elbow or on the bicep. His torso is really good, not so loose. It does have that thing where I was about to tell you guys about his leg. This leg is kind of loose going this way, but it's nice and tight going forward. As you can see, I was just trying to move it forward, and it doesn't really want to push forward because it's nice and tight on the joint there. Same thing with the back. Knee joint's really good, nice and tight there. It doesn't go anywhere near 90, so that's about as good as you're gonna get. It does have the ankle pivot, kinda. I mean, it's there, but it's hindered by his shin guard. But it's there. I mean, it's there. You can definitely do it, as you can see. You know, it's there. This is rubberized, so like yeah, it's gonna give you a little bit of hindrance because they didn't put a cut on it. But I mean, look at it. It bends. I'm sure I can get his leg to lift up even higher, and there you go. As you can see, there it goes. All right. I think that doing this, I don't know. It's a really awesome figure to me. Then it has the waist swivel. The head obviously moves from side to side. Again, it's hindered because of the cape now. It doesn't really have an up and down. I mean, once it's off the body, it does, but not really. Make sure you push it down good enough so it doesn't exactly like come off, but it doesn't matter. The body's heavy, so lifting on his head is probably not a good idea to move him around. It does just slide out. Unlike the Lino, it's a little tighter, but yeah. Then you got the Sword of Plundar. This thing is freaking awesome. Look at that thing. Anyways, I have him holding it. And again, the only problem I have right now is that, you know, his leg kind of wants to go over to the side. But once you have him at a stance, I have him at, you know, he doesn't really move. He does have the knee twist here, not a boot cut, it's a knee twist. And he does have the upper thigh swivel as well. So, I mean, he's got some great articulation and he moves so good. So, getting him in some poses aren't going to be too hard. All right. Let me see if I can get him to look more into the camera with his ab crunch. There we go. Yes. It is so awesome, guys. I'm telling you, I'm so happy with this guy. Like, this is my first Mumm-Ra from Super 7. And there's no regrets. I mean, he's so super accurate to the show. I mean, it is amazing. I'm gonna bring him up closer, a little bit closer. You guys can enjoy as much as I do right now. I mean, this is so dope. And I was hoping for, like, you know, for it to be awesome, you know, for the price range that I got it for. I got it on Big Bag Toy Store for a deal. It was on sale. So y'all check out Big Bag Toy Store. Check it out and, you know, pick up your LED Mumm-Ra. The cape, unfortunately, from what I understand, the first version of Mumm-Ra or any version of Mumm-Ra, the cape had wire going out through the whole thing. It only has wire going down the three, like two on the side and one down the middle. So, I mean, you can pose it still, but unfortunately, it doesn't have it here on the sides. And I'm not really sure if that's because, like, maybe they found out that it was having problems with the bendy wire on the side or whatever the case may be. But, I mean, as you can see, if you bend it a certain way and you mold it with your fingers and you know how it's supposed to look, it'll stay, as you can see. I mean, it looks great on the shelf. Like, it's made, like, it knows the way it was designed to stay, you know? I say that and then it doesn't want to, and there you go. Right? So awesome. All right, guys. Well, let's move him real quick and let's look inside the box. And I'm gonna go ahead and grab the box here before I move him out the way, because again, this is what we're here, right? We're here to see Mumm-Ra, the ever living. All right. Let me go ahead and open the box up real quick and go over some of the other things that came with it. I'm gonna use this as a backdrop for now. All right. So, of course, when you open it, it comes with a plastic piece that holds the cape. I'm gonna go ahead and move Mumm-Ra a little bit back so we can I can kind of show off the things that came with it. All right. So, came with the cape, came in here, nice little bag, nice and straight, so nice. And then, as you open Mumm-Ra, he's actually in there like so. You got all the hands you need, and then the spear of set. Let's go ahead and pull that out. I haven't took it out the box at all. All right. The spear of Seti. Apparently, this is something that gave him his powers before the ancient spirits of evil. And so, to keep Mumm-Ra under control, they, I guess, removed this from, or took this from him some way, somehow, and in order to keep control over him so he can have ultimate power through them, I guess this was lost somewhere on Third Earth. And then I believe in the commercial, oh man, I just dropped it. I believe in the in the show, the Thunder Twins found it, and it gave them, they're corrupt by it. They were corrupted by its beauty and what it can give them, and they were fighting over it. But in the end, Mumm-Ra knew they had it, and he wanted it. And at some point he got it, and I don't remember the whole episode. But it's cool that they add stuff like this. I mean, like, this is so awesome. So again, they gave you that, and then again they gave you the necklace from the Treasure of Thundera, the chain of loyalty. And in that episode, Lionel was tricked into shooting it with the Sword of Omens and shattered it and broke it, and the Thundercats were going against each other in that episode. So, but again, I wish I can get even closer to kind of show you guys like the detail it has, because those are Thundercats in those little pictures there. But I mean, they painted this thing so awesome, and you can see like even the cat signal in there is painted so good. But again, I have him holding it like in the show, like so. And there you go. Oh, my bad. Focus. All right. So Mumm-Ra comes with 4 different pair of hands. So he comes with one of these. It's like somewhat open hand. You know, like what he's doing, what he's holding there. So it's that one. He comes with out the box, he comes with a pair of fists. So Mumm-Ra actually gets his fisticuffs on. And these are all like obviously articulated for, you know, his hands. And then he's got a pair of, a lot of people didn't realize this, but they thought these were relaxed hands. I mean, I guess you could say that, but I guess no one notices that in the show, whenever Mumm-Ra is flying, his hands are out, like so. So when he flies, he's up there with these hands, both hands that way flying. So technically these are his flight hands. All right, and they articulate as well. But it's going to be kind of hard to give Mumm-Ra a flight pose on a stand. He's kind of heavy. But again, these are the hands that he uses when he's flying. And again, they could be relaxed hands, you know, but I feel like his hands are way too spread apart for it to be relaxed. But they're his flying hands. Just let y'all know. Watch the show. But anyways, that's all that comes in the box. No, I really wanted to put this video out there and show you guys what Super 7 put out, and it is amazing. Like, I am super happy for what this Mumm-Ra is and for the price. I mean, I paid I believe $46 for him. I think altogether it was like $53 with taxes from Big Bad Toy Store. I believe that's right. But that's why I bought it, because the price was so good. And then I already had the LED version of Lionel, so I was like, this is you know, I might as well just get the LED version of Mumm-Ra. Because the regular Mumm-Ra, trying to find that one with Mama, it's not cheap whatsoever. It's not cheap whatsoever. It's up there in price. But hey, you know, to each his own. And I already got the Mumm-Ra with the blue skin anyway, the old man version, and so now it matches, you know. And a lot of people are like, oh, but it doesn't match. I'm like, guys, if you watch the show, when he's the mummy, he's a little bit lighter blue, and then when he's Mumm-Ra, he gets a little darker, right? I don't really see the big deal in it. It is what it is. They match, okay? I think that's awesome. But anyways, guys, thanks for tuning into my channel. I'm Pete Delmar 30. A.O.D. any other day on this channel where we discuss everything nerds. I mean, I don't know what else to say, guys. Like, the nostalgic with this Mumm-Ra. Like, I had a Mumm-Ra when I was a kid, and he did not look this good. Obviously, we all know the vintage one. The helmet came off. It was red, and he was black and red. So we got the new San Diego Comic-Con version of the LED one coming out, which is the vintage looking one, but it's the same mold. I believe it comes with the same. Actually, no, it doesn't come with the Sword of Plundar. It actually comes with that blade that's on the box. So all this is red and black. This is going to be red and black. The helmet, the shin guards, I believe they're going to be a type of brass looking color. I believe like the shin guards are going to be yellow, and then the top part of the edging are going to be like this color on like on his feet. They're going to be like some sort of like goldish color, but it's going to be very retro. The wrappings, I believe, are going to be black, like they were in the vintage toy, red and black. And so he's going to have the same blue skin, but the vintage colors. And it's a San Diego Comic-Con version. And they're doing the same thing with the lino. It's the vintage color lino, but with the new LED mold. So they're taking advantage of that mold. Might as well. If you're gonna put out the vintage colors, it's gonna look awesome. They even give you the same face mold for lino, just with the vintage yellowy orange skin tone and the LEDs. So, but they're not coming with a bunch of accessories. They're coming back. They're coming in the DX line box. Lionel's gonna have like 3 different claw shields. The Sword of Omens in the retro red and silver. Mumm-Ra's coming with a couple hands and a knife sword, some Egyptian knife sword that he came with the original release. But anyways, guys, thanks for showing up. I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. You know, hit that like and subscribe button, and leave some comments. Let me know what you guys think. I have more Thundercats to show. I have some more cop in today, so look forward to that. All right, guys, take it easy.